Hello guys, today we're going to do a 4x4 keypad interfacing to a PIC microcontroller. Welcome again guys. So here with me is the keypad 4x4 header file for using the keypad. We have the find key method that is going to find the key, and we have this array that is going to store the characters depending upon the type of keypad. In this case we have a 4x4 keypad, therefore we have a 4x4 character array, and each value is going to be mapped upon the key that is going to be pressed in a certain point in time. So if you need to know the internal workings of the keypad, you just need to go into the literature and you find out how it works. In this video that is not going to be covered. I just want to go and look into the interfacing part. So this is the method that this is the header file that we're going to be using. So this character array here is for the hardware, for the keypad that I'm going to be using. But if you want to go on Proteus, you're going to need this type of array, because it maps the keys according to the keypad that we have on our Proteus. But if it's about the hardware, specifically for the keypad that I'm going to be using, you're going to need this character array. Without further time wasting, I'm going to go into MPLab. So I've already made the project so that we won't waste much time on this. Okay, with the keypad data file like I showed you earlier, here it is. The configuration bits, we are still using the internal oscillator. With the LCD to display the characters that are going to be pressed, and we have our main method. So in our main method, we are going to import the standard input-output header. These two, the standard output, input and output header and the standard library, they come by default. Then we import our configuration bits, we import the LCD, we import the keypad. Then after that, we're going to our main method. Then we are going to define this character code key. This character code key is going to be the variable that is going to store the key pressed. And after that, we're going to display the character on our LCD. So we have this, and we initialize our PIC microcontroller to operate in the internal oscillator mode at a frequency of 8 MHz. Then we pull up the port B, because we're going to be using the port B for the pins of the keypad, and we initialize our LCD. Then we display on our LCD so that the user may press a key. Then after that, we're going to move to the second line so that our printed commands move over to the second line. Then, like I was saying earlier, in our while one loop here, we have the key find. So this variable here called key is going to find the value that is going to be pressed using the key find method. Okay, let us go into the key find method. So in our key find method, we are going to sense the port. Like I said before, we're not going to go much into how the keypad works, but basically this is how we're going to find out how the keypad works. In a brief summary, the keypad has 4 pins that are especially for the specifically for this 4x4 keypad. We have 4 pins that are going to be the input and 4 pins that are going to be the outputs. Like the first 4 pins, we're going to supply a high on them, and the other 4 pins we're going to supply, they are going to be waiting for an input. So according to the structure of the keypad, it's structured in such a way that any line that has a high and we press a key, it's going to send a high onto that pin that is waiting a high, which was an output pin. So like I was saying, we're not going to get much deep into it. So if you do not get what I've just said, just go into the literature, the better explanation in there. So we're going to map using this method. We're going to map the value based on this array here. We're going to find the key based on this array using this method. Then let's go back to the main method. Then that value is going to be put in here in the key variable. Then that key variable, using the LCD character command, we are going to print the key as in the value of the character that is going to be placed in the key using the key find method is going to be printed on the LCD using this LCD character method. Okay, this is all that we need. Like I said, I'm very sorry we could have done it, but for time reasons and also for the sake these things are already there on the internet, so we don't need to waste much time discussing about them. Just need to go on to the pressing matters, like how to interface this. So after that, let's compile. Okay, it's compiling. LCD characters never code. Yeah, we're going to be needing that. Okay, built successfully. Now I'm going to move over to Proteus and show you why I was saying that I need to change the value of my characters. Okay, okay, I've already made this before, so that we will not waste much time. But if you want the files to everything, you just comment on the link. You just comment on the comment box down there, and you get the files. Okay, let us pause it and play it again. Okay, let me press a key here. I press 7. You see, it's what is displaying D. That is because of the. I changed the. Okay, let me go back there. Yes, I changed this so as to suit the keypad that I was going to be using, which is in the hardware. But in the Proteus, we need this. Okay, in the Proteus we need this. So let me just copy it and show you that it's working. Then I'll change it afterwards. Okay, copy. Go back to Proteus. Sorry, go back to MPLab. I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, paste it right there. Okay, then I compile it again. Okay, it's compiling. Okay, it is compiled. Okay, let us go back to Proteus and find out if it has changed. Okay, I pause it and I run the simulation again. Press 7. As you can see, it's now working. But now, when I move over to my keypad, this. Okay, let me go back there. This kind of array is not going to work because my keypad is structured in a different way. Therefore, I need to replace what was there. So I just undo and it's back. Then I compile again so that I put the correct code in my microcontroller. So in this tutorial, we're not going to focus much on the programming of the PIC microcontroller. That's the very easiest part. You just need your X file and you locate where it is, then you program it. You've seen us doing it in our previous videos, and you know that's not going to be very hard. Okay, with me right here is the circuit layout for the hardware implementation. Okay, there's a ground there, which is negative. Then the red is going to be the positive. Okay, so I'm not going to show you how I'm going to interface the keypad right here, but you must know that you are going to use these ports here. They're going to be 8 in total, so I think they're going to start from 33 right up to 40. Okay, I'm not quite sure. They just need to check in the data sheet how many pins that are going to be there, but they're going to be 8 in total since you're going to be using a 4x4 keypad. So you're going to put it right there, and you just need to check if you put right there and start displaying weird stuff. You just need to make sure that you've put the connections right to where they're supposed to be. Maybe it's an issue of you misplaced the pins there, so you just have to switch them. But if it persists, you just need to connect it whatever you feel like is best for you. Then you go back into the code and change according to what is going to be displayed in the key you have pressed. Then you just replace the switches and it's going to work, like I did when I figured out how to use the keypad after I had made it in the Proteus. So that's all you need. I'm not going to go much into it since keypads may vary.
So guys, we've set up the hardware now. I have this switch. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, press a key. So let me just press a random keys to show you it's now working. A hash there. So you can see it's now working.